Hey, welcome everybody. I don't know if I got to have this. Oh, there goes the iPad. We're already starting, Sean. The iPad has hit the floor. I got Pierogi Fest shirt on. I whipped my daughter in pickleball. My wife is sick. I made dinner with my daughter. What a day, Sean. What a damn day. What do we got? What are we talking about? And welcome to everybody that is here. If you're joining us on this format, it's a free for all. It's all it is. It's just a damn free for all. We answer every question, anytime, anywhere. Nothing is off limits, including the dating life of our friend Sean. So, you know what? Don't at me. Suck it if you don't like what we're doing. But you know what? That's what in the living hell we're doing. Sean, let's get it going. Hello, Pepe Le Pew. Hello, Ross Campbell. Hello, Advantage Stock Trading. Great call yesterday, by the way, on the afternoon show. Adam Junote, 6287. Thank you. Give me something. What's up, everybody? What are we talking about? Give me something here.
We've got a ton today, Dan. America's most adequate quarterback hit the bench. I'm not sure if you saw that today. Tua Tagovailoa officially benched with 3 more games to play in the season by his other mediocre coach, Mike McDaniel, in favor of Quinn Ewers playing the last 3 games.
Here's what I say about Tua Tagovailoa, and I want you all to listen to me. I say this all the time on every show. I care about the Colts, Illinois State. That's about it. Indiana football now because I'm a front runner. All right? But Tua Tagovailoa did something I don't know if I've ever seen it before. He had like 50 yards in the second half. What was it, Monday night or Sunday night football? Monday night.
Yeah.
And I had bet a combination of him and whoever they were playing against quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, I think, on a parlay. Tua Tagovailoa, McCarthy had hit it. I went to sleep. Tagovailoa was so far away. Next thing you know, the great stat patter, Sean, he got out there, patted those stats. I woke up. I thought, oh, man, what am I going to bet today? Wait a second. My account has more money than what I thought. Then I looked it up. And, well, it was Monday night because Aikman was going nuts about how horse bleep Miami was. So I'm a Tua fan. Free Tua Tagovailoa. Give him a team.
That's crazy. You're the only man in America saying you're a Tua fan.
Who would you rather have right now? Here's a question for all of our listeners. Who would you rather have playing quarterback? Would you rather have Phillip Rivers or Tua Tagovailoa right now, this moment?
Phillip Rivers right now could start
over.
No way. Yeah, I'd take Phillip right now.
Get out of here.
At least people want to see him. At least people like the story of Phillip Rivers. Tua's had 4 or 5 years to show 1 ounce of improvement in the league. He hasn't done it. So to me, that's on the same level as a guy you're pulling off the couch for the last 4 or 5 years, who was playing at one point exceptional.
We have like 34 people watching. So I got to ask all you folks that are watching, Russ Rinker, C. Fitch, we got misfits everywhere. Who would you rather? You're saying, all right, let me go a different way with the question because, all right, people do want to see. It's like, what do they say? Watching a train wreck, people want to see Phillip Rivers. But, all right, you got to win a game. And you're the Colts. They got the this week they got Monday Night Football. All right, so fine. They got the 49ers, but then they got the Jags and they got the Texans. If you're trying to win 2 of those 3 games to get into the playoffs, who do you want?
I swear to you, Dan, I still might go with Phillip Rivers to win that game over Tua. I really might. Tua can't see over his line. Tua has had an awful year. He has blamed opposing fans for getting in his head while he was at home. He has complained that he can't see over the line of scrimmage in front of his linemen. He's getting benched for Quinn Ewers, noted doofus. This is all-time bad season.
Wait. Why is Quinn Ewers a, quote, noted doofus?
You know what? People just crushed him, and they thought he was going to be a first overall guy, and then he slides to the seventh round. I think that puts you in a bit of a doofus category for me.
That's not his fault. He took Texas to a national championship. That dude made money. He left early out of high school. He went to Ohio State for $1 million, and then he came back to Texas for another couple million. That dude is doofusing all the way to the bank. But think about it. He did play well enough to keep Arch Manning on the bench. Doesn't that mean anything to anybody? Doesn't that have anything? Nothing?
It
Zero?
should. He burned me, though. I thought he was going to be, by his senior year in college, thought he was going to be a top guy. Thought he was going to be somebody that could go into the NFL and really start putting it together. A little undersized, but a strong arm. Someone was playing with some balls, and then he kind of just fell off. Looked like he was loafing his last year. And I think that dinged him for me on my scale.
All right. So your bottom line is you think you would rather have Tua Tagovailoa as opposed to Phillip Rivers to win 2 out of 3 games, a fat-ass guy that hadn't played in 5 years, who can't throw it from me to that wall. That's what you want. That's what you're telling. That's how bad Tua Tagovailoa is right now. I'm not even talking about contract. I'm not even talking about $54 million. I'm not talking about that even. That's what you're telling me.
I think for this season, yeah, I really genuinely think Tua just needs to cool off, take these next 3 out, and then find some other team that he can sucker into giving him big money.
Man,
I think he did not develop at all in the league. And I think sometimes with these Polynesian athletes, these Samoan athletes, they're grown men so young. Like
they are.
Working out with them, like we talk a lot about this man, this American kid was a grown man in high school. It's different for the Polynesian and Samoan kids. They're grown men in like middle school. So by the time they're finishing college, they're at the physical equivalent of being like a 4-year starter in the league. So it's old dog, new tricks as soon as they get into the league. I don't think they improve on the right track as a lot of these other American quarterbacks.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody else that's a starting quarterback in the league that you would take Phillip Rivers over? Other than, it's basically what I'm saying to you is 2 of the worst quarterback that started last week, because Rivers started if you tell me J.J. McCarthy, we're fighting because that dude can throw the football. I got patience for J.J. McCarthy. He can throw the damn pelota. Rivers can't. Hey, Otter Creek, you guys that watch the Colts every day, tell me I'm wrong. Rivers is a cute story, and I'm not even mad. That he dropped back, he slipped on the logo. All right, people make fun of that. Shut up, because people have done that in basketball. They do that in football. They do that everywhere. I ain't mad at that. I'm mad that he couldn't throw a football 10 yards. And I'm being 20 yards. I'm being literal. 25 yards. He can't throw a football. So is there any other quarterback in the NFL right now that I guess is worse than Tua and you would take Rivers in front of?
I would take Rivers over any quarterback that started for the Jets this year. That's Justin Fields, that's Tyrod Taylor, and that's Brady Cook, who started last week.
Oh yeah, Brady Cook.
Yeah. I take Phillip Rivers over any quarterback that started for the Saints this year. That's Rattler or Tyler Shuck. I'm not in on Shuck yet.
What about Bozemer? Wasn't there a Bozemer that started?
I'm saying
guys that started this past week. So who started? You said Cook started. You would take Rivers over Cook.
Yes.
You would take Rivers over who started for the Saints? Rattler?
That was Tyler Shuck, started for the Saints, the 25.
You take him, man. Man, oh man. Geno Smith and Minshew. Minshew didn't start. Minshew came in. Pepe Le Pew said Minshew. I'm with you, Otter Creek. The defense did not fear a 20-yard pass. Didn't give a shit. Like, I'm not taking – no.
It was a bit one-dimensional. I'll give you that. The offense
one-dimensional.
was a bit one-dimensional.
I mean, what are we doing?
Oh, all right. The impression was pretty spot on of it. No.
Man. And that was a 5-year-old impression. Hey, Dan, you're punishing the quarterback. Do you believe this? Scott Hines said this. We're punishing the quarterback for the crappy team they play on. I'm not punishing anybody for anything. I'm saying if you lined up the 20, no, if you lined up the last 5 years 4 years since Rivers been out, quarterbacks, 32 teams times 4, but it's not that many because a lot of them are the same quarterbacks. I'm saying Philip Rivers is by far the worst quarterback to start a game since he was out of there.
Oh my God. Desmond Ridder? I would take Rivers 10 times out of 10 over Desmond Ridder, kid out of Cincinnati. He crushed. He was maybe the least pro-ready quarterback I've seen. I'm trying to be nice to him because I don't know why. He just sunk Atlanta for a year, but he was as painful a quarterback play I've seen.
People can goats since Yost says JJ McCarthy versus the Giants or Dak versus the Chargers. I think JJ McCarthy's good. I don't care. JJ McCarthy throws a football like it's a damn softball. That dude can throw. I don't know what his problem is in the pros. I got no idea. But I'll take JJ McCarthy. All right, here, second pick in the draft. You made me think of this. Second pick in the draft. Wasn't Zach Wilson the second pick in the draft?
He was.
He was with the Jets.
Where's he at? Yeah,
I don't know. He's somewhere
in Miami, and now he's getting beat by Quinn Ewers.
So Ewers was third string or second string, and he jumped Zach Wilson.
He did.
Wow.
Maybe Wilson went back to Denver. I'm just thinking that he should be on this short list.
What team does Zach Wilson play on? Plays for the Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think he's dead though. But big old Jaron Lorenzen running around the USFL. Give him a chance. Where's PJ Walker? Used to be Philip Walker running around the USFL. Come on.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
This is what we should have the UFL for, right? Isn't it supposed to be like feeder system where there's quarterbacks getting live reps and doing this for the NFL? I know their season's starting up soon, but take a flyer on one of these guys. God.
Hey, isn't like we got quarterback camps. We got the Manning Passing Academy. We got 7-on-7, summer football. We got quarterback gurus. We got psychologists. We got trainers. We got guys to give guys enemas. We got, hookers laying around. I mean, we got every damn thing. And we can't find a quarterback better than Philip effing Rivers.
It's falling apart, Dan. The
whole thing is.
It's literally falling apart, and I now know how it feels like with quarterbacks. Football, just total football guy. Like I'm now seeing like what basketball guys were feeling when Steph Curry changed the AAU circuit forever, and it's just chucking three. And we're like, oh, game's gone. Now quarterbacks can't even sit and develop in one system for. I can't even get 3 years out of a quarterback in a college system. It's year to year like.
I know.
There's no way they're going to learn a thing. That's why I like Philip Rivers, because Philip Rivers came into the game and started moving shit around. He started saying, "I know what this is. I'm gonna start manipulating this because I have some actual wisdom in my."
I got some mods.
Yeah.
All right. So to that point, I'm asking all you guys on here: Tank Shaheen, CH3 Effer Fred. I gotta ask, wait, we work together? Oh yeah. Wait, is that our guy Ryan? I gotta ask you. So all these guys, you got Cam Newton, Tom Brady said I'd be kicking ass. He just said it on a podcast. Who is the quarterback that's in the media, or Tim Tebow? Who's the quarterback that is in decent shape that all of you guys think could come out and still play? I'll tell you who I think it is. I think it is Cam Newton. I saw that video of Cam Newton beating the crap out of a couple guys at some party. They were right? Remember that? He's throwing guys around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether he can throw it. I don't know, but I would say Cam Newton, he's my guy that I think could come in and play. Now, Pepe Le Pew makes a good point. Derek Carr just got done. All right, who do you guys think? Who could come in and play right now? RG3?
Oh God, no. No, 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 no. That's inviting total circus into the unit. How about Matt Ryan? Think Matt Ryan could do it?
I thought Matt Ryan was horse. See, when Phillip Rivers retired, here's the difference. When Phillip Rivers retired, as last time Colts made the playoffs, they were like 11-5 or 11-6, and they asked him to come back for a year. They were going to give him another year, 1 year, $25 million deal. He said no. They brought in Ryan, and he was so bad, Sean, he got beat out by Sam Ellinger.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, come on. So my point is, you kind of need a guy that's at the end of his career, don't you? Like, and was still good at the end of his career.
I'm just thinking Derek Carr's shoulder fell apart. Cam Newton's shoulder fell apart. But honestly, I could get Cam Newton in a game and have him get in the end zone at some point. I think he could get a team down the field.
You think Eli Manning would have done as well? Same draft class.
Eli Manning has like crushed me. The Mannings, both of them have crushed me post football because all they do now is wear quarter zips and act goofy, which if that's what they want to do, all power to them. But these were two champions, Dan, champions of the game. And they don't look like football players. They don't sound like football players until they actually start talking about it. But everything else about the Manning persona is like yokel. I can't stand it. These guys were warriors, and now they're just quarter zip guys. It kills me. I don't think Eli wants to do it anymore.
I think, no, God, none of them do. I mean, but you get 5 extra years of health care. I remember doing a basketball game at TCU, and I said on the air, everybody in this crowd looks like either a golf pro or a former golf pro because they all look like Peyton and Eli Manning. Like everybody looked like they had just, they had just been on the range with some amateur telling them how to fix that slice is what they were doing. It was like, all right. Let's get to some questions. What we got here, Big Sean?
Let's go. Question 1. Rick from Indy. Darian DeVries, Jesus, pardon me, is failing mightily so far. Your thoughts on him? That's from College Sports Insider.
Oh, suck it. Indiana's fine. Indiana will be fine. Darren DeVries just got there. He's fixing a horseshit culture. Give him a minute. Hey, look, what Cignetti did is insanity. Complete insanity. I mean, hey, by the way, Scott Hines, 4891, says Mark Sanchez still has some fight in him. So, yeah, I think he's right. I do. Oh, man. Yeah, Zach Armitage, Pierogi Fest, Whiting, Indiana. You won't believe what you see. It's one of the great times ever. But, yeah, hey, get off Darren DeVries' ass. Nobody's a bigger critic of IU basketball than me. But DeVries is doing pretty damn good. Dan, how do they get Andrew Luck back? Hey, did you know that they paid $24 million when Andrew Luck quit? After he quit, walked out, Jimmy Irsay gave him $24 million. Like leaving bonus, trying to convince him to come back. I've seen Luck. He looks gaunt. He looks horrible. He ain't.
You're saying 24 million here, not 2.4, not 240.
20 million. I asked Irsay. The only time I ever met him, he came over on my 60th birthday and gave me a football. And I said, man, all right, sit down. Why'd you give Luck $24 million to go away? He said it was the right thing to do. I said, why was it the right thing to do? He walked out on you, and his handler, Jeffrey Gorman, and another guy got him out of there. And I'm like, I don't understand why that's the right thing to do. 24 mil to go away. Crazy. People don't know that.
Oh, that's insane to me.
I know. So get off DeVries. They're going to beat Chicago State, and all will be right with the world. By the way, Chicago State coming off a big win against somebody. I can't remember who. That was a big one. They were 0-9. I'm kidding. What do you got next?
Let's go. Question 2. Paul from Huntington, West Virginia here. Do you think Rich Rod has a shot at getting back to those 05-08 West Virginia football teams, top-ranked recruiting class in the Big 12, and will have the $25 million-ish to spend thanks to McAfee and co?
I know you guys at West Virginia know my story. I went to West Virginia. I was a coach for 8 days. And one of those days, my brother and I went over to the athletic director's house to meet Rich Rod, some of the personnel, Rich Rod's wife, Rich Rod and his wife hammered. And Rich Rod's like, "Come on, Dan, let's take a drive. I'll show you the city." We are going 8,672 miles all through Morgantown, West Virginia. My brother's in the back. He's holding on. I'm in the front holding that little thing, and Rich Rod's talking and we're zooming. I love Rich Rod. Go Rich Rod. He got screwed at Michigan, and Rich Rod has made his way back. West Virginia, I don't know. Are those the glory days, 05 to 08? But I know Pat Mack is involved in some of the boys. So, yeah, hell yeah. This year, Indiana wins a national championship. Next year, Eddie George wins a national championship at Bowling Green.
Yep.
Year after, Rich Rod. If you've been touched by me, national championships shall come. Yes, sir. Yes. Go Rich Rod. Pierogies are God's favorite, by the way. That's what they're telling me. You like pierogies, Sean?
I enjoy a pierogi. I don't know if it holds. Oh, let me tell you a problem I got. This is kind of pierogi centered because pierogi kind of like a dumpling, correct? That's where I'm at with them. Yeah. So now they've been building this building next to my place. The new closest food to me is going to be a dim sum, dumpling, and duck joint.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get very familiar with some of these, with all the dim sum offerings.
Make me a nice duck. Give me something in a nice duck sauce. Next.
Let's go. Question 3 here. Dan, I saw you roaming around there on a golf cart the other day. How'd you hit him? It's from Steve the Goat, 8619.
I saw you roaming around out there in a golf cart. Well, you must have been in Florida, I guess, because I've been in Florida, unless this was I'll tell you how I hit him. I hit him pretty damn good, but my buddies and I, we had too many beers, if you want to know the truth. I mean, we were all getting in a truckers. If this is the guy, we were all getting into like this van to go to Hootie and the Blowfish or Darius Rucker. I don't know which one it was. Concert. I guess it was Hootie and the Blow. I don't know. We had a ticket. So I hit him well and had a great time. Other than that, I don't think I've played for a while back at home. So if you saw me at National in Ave Maria, I hit him damn good, damn it. That's right. And had 8 zillion beers with my boys. That's right. And came home, and we were home. I love this concert. It was fantastic. Hey, Dan, how many drinks is too many? 20s, or are we pushing 30? Oh, God, no. No. I mean, look, we did get into a little bit of the brown, and the brown will kill me. Like Bill Polian told McAfee after McAfee got arrested, just don't drink brown. No brown. And we did get into a little of that because I don't even know. But no, God, I'm not crazy. I'll drink, I don't know, 7, 8 beers. I'm not a crazy man. But if we're going to, and we kind of did all night. I didn't even drink at the concert. Actually, I just kind of stood there and had a good time. But I did here's the problem. I don't drink much anymore. And I'll tell you why, Sean.
Yeah.
Freaking hangover. You get older, God damn. 3 beers and a hangover is like, Jesus. It's unbelievable. My brother told me that. He goes, man, he's 2 years older. Hey, Dan, are you hitting up Seed to Table? While in Florida, already did. When I landed in the airport, 2 of my buddies were on the same flight, so they dropped me off. It was halfway between where we're staying and where the airport was. So Lee met me. We had a big-ass steak because they got great steaks there. A couple other buddies all met, listened to some music. Some lady that one of my buddies was hitting on, he's single. She got up. Hey, Sean, out of nowhere. She's at the bar. We're sitting at a table, and he's trying to hit on her. And all of a sudden, she goes, hold on. He walks up to the band. They got a great band going. And he goes, can I sing? And she belts out like Proud Mary or something, like, holy shit. And I think the girl that was the lead singer I think she was like embarrassed because this girl off the bar was so much better. But that's the kind of stuff you get into at Seed to Table. So hell yes. Hell yes. Damn right. Yes, Sean, a massage package is a really good gift. Really good gift for your wife. See, DR Rail knows best steaks. I go once a year. That's right. That's right. They are great steaks. So we go there every time. We were meeting friends. They were meeting us from Georgia. They'd never been there. So I'm walking them around this freaking, grocery store, giving them a tour. It's weird, but it's awesome. Next.
Let's go. Question 4. DD, thoughts on the Rob Reiner situation? Loved him most as meathead in All in the Family.
To me, whatever your politics are, throw it out the window. It's just sad. I mean, I've seen where people, Trump lost his mind. I've seen where people have blamed Rob Reiner and his wife for not taking care of their kid. Bullshit. I mean, sometimes people are just wired differently. And, by all accounts, I don't know the situation, but by all accounts, Rob Reiner and his wife did the best they could. And the kid was so whacked out. I'm with you. I was telling Lee, I thought in Wolf of Wall Street, Rob Reiner's character as the dad/accountant was one of the great characters ever.
Tremendous.
Anything Rob Reiner touched, I thought was great. Did you see his character in Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh,
Sean?
yeah. So $28,000 for a dinner? What? Are these appetizers curing cancer? Yeah. Good stuff.
Honest to God. I liked everything he did. And going back, Sean, if you want something funny, a guy your age won't believe this was actually on TV. But Instagram, at least my algorithm, I think it's Instagram. It might be TikTok. I don't know. But it's playing All in the Family from back in the 70s. And even I, who grew up as a kid watching it, go, holy shit, I can't believe that's on TV, right? Wait, if you want to, holy shit, at your age, I told my daughter and my son, you got to watch this stuff. You won't believe it. My son's like, what? That was on TV?
I'm not averse to it. I'll check it out.
You got to.
My folks made sure we would watch some of the old, Gilligan's Island, Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, all that stuff. I'm
gonna send you next time it pops up, and it will. I'm gonna send you every clip I get of all in the Family with he's talking to Rob Reiner or he's talking to Sammy Davis Jr. or his neighbor George Jefferson. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna be like, what? What? That's the deal. Next.
Let's go. Question 5. Joe Thomas selling beef now? I was told by a pit master that the only steak worth buying in a restaurant is the ribeye. Thoughts? I'll hang up and listen.
Lee and I went to a steak place yesterday. We had a big ass Wagyu New York strip. I don't know. I thought it was good. I like the ribeye. What do you like? A pit master would know, but I know this. Joe Thomas's beef's supposed to be really, really good. Really, really good. What do you think?
I'm a strip guy. I like the fat cap on the end. It works right with how I enjoy my steak. I don't like I don't need the carnal carve in on the bone line and then work off the bone. No, I like just getting my strips going, working through it. Get a little potatoes au gratin. We're going to work on that. You got asparagus in the middle plate? Yeah, I'm good. I like having the accessibility. If I got that monster steak, it feels like I'm kind of married to working through that the entire night. I got no flexibility at the table.
Geez, that's some thought to that thing. I was simply going to say when we all went to Zagreb's, I got the ribeye and I was embarrassed because I had turned it over and started gnawing on the bone like a dog. And I got shit all over my face. But that was pretty deep. You can stick the asparagus up your ass. I don't need none of that. But I'll take any kind of potato you want. But, the truth of the matter is, hey, like my buddy Fred, who calls my show, has a 300-pound wife says, hey, I likes what I likes. That's right. You like what you like. That's a ribeye's good. Sean Black, a good strip steak is good. Hey, I heard it's supposed to be really, really good. I ordered some actually to send to a friend of mine for a thank you. Um, I don't know. We'll see. But I know this. I'm not mad at those. I'm not mad at those beef packages. Omaha steaks. I don't know. I'm not mad at them. I'll eat them. What the hell? What did I do wrong? Guy says OMFG. Come on, Dan. What did I say wrong? 24-inch nails. What I do? What I do? Oh. Hey, Dan, IU basketball making the tournament, lack of size, athleticism, and consistent offense. Well, you put it like that. No. But, yeah, they're going to make – I don't know. Dan, do you miss coaching? I haven't missed it since the day I walked out of there. Not one time. Next.
Question 6, Double D. Spot on today about the NBA Cup. My pitch for the tournament is to strip it down and make it feel like a high school Christmas tournament. No music or dancers, without distractions. The players may actually want to compete against each other. Love the show.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the compliment. My answer is, all right, if you guys need money every game to compete, and that's what it is, $500,000, make every game. Winner gets $10,000, 82 games. I don't know, maybe the winner gets $20,000. I don't know. But it is, and I agree with Charles Barkley, it is ridiculous that you got to put this thing in the middle. And the only reason they're doing it, this isn't like they're trying to start some great tradition. That's not it at all. They're just simply doing it because the players are disinterested in playing 82 games. They just are. I mean, and even fans and even media guys are saying, hey, you know what? There shouldn't be 82 games. Well, I mean, with all due respect, don't people just like sports anymore? Like, I remember damn near crying when I realized I had 5 college and 5 high school games left. Don't people just like playing? So you get rid of dancers, you get rid of this, you add that, you add this. I mean, damn. Used to be, I don't know, most of us that played sports put it on our Little League uniform when we got home from school or, after we mowed the grass at 11 o'clock in the morning, couldn't wait to go take infield. I don't know. I'm listening to Joe Klatt. He's talking about the NCAA tournament sucks. Brady Quinn goes into sports and how blah, 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 blah. It gave me a freaking headache. Don't we just like playing? How do you not like playing a game in front of 20,000 people? How do you not like that? That's nuts to me, Sean. What the fuck? You gotta incentivize. Hey, look, I tell you what. If you come on the court and you make a 360 dunk in warm-ups, that's $5,000 because people are gonna cheer. I don't get it, man. Don't people? I mean, a lot of guys would die to play in the NBA, and I listen to these NBA podcasts. And these guys are all a bunch of jackasses talking about how they were high or used to get high or played high. Like, fuck. I don't know.
Were you a multiple sport kid, like before you played basketball at college? Like
I played basketball and baseball. I played baseball and basketball at IU. Yeah.
Well, I think having a favorite sport is important. Like, if you have a favorite sport and then you play that sport in college, then it's like, okay, I'm playing my favorite sport. But I think if a lot of kids are growing up and their crazy parents aren't letting them play other sports and they're trying to become like hyper specialized pitcher, or you're going to be a linebacker and play linebacker only and train that all day, every day, I think you fall out of love with it. It just becomes something you do. And then it's like, okay, well, how do I preserve this? This is all I know. Whereas if you play multiple sports, like if I was ever a coach, I'd only take kids that played. Like if I was a football coach, I want a player that's playing basketball in the winter. I want a player that's wrestling in the winter. I want someone maybe he's throwing shot put in the spring. Yeah. I don't just want a football player. I want an all around athlete. Because then it's like, all right, at least you're well rounded. At least you know how to work with people.
I get in arguments with people all the time. When I was a kid, when I was 12 years old, I knew that Danny Plesac, who you see on the Major League Baseball Network, was good enough to play baseball wherever he wanted to play baseball. And I knew that, I could play baseball as a hitter, could never be a baseball player as a pitcher. So I told and I did this in high school too. I told my high school baseball coach, I said, Coach, I'll pitch every single day. There is no saving my arm because there's nothing to save it for. Like, I knew watching Plesac, 6'5", left-handed, threw it 93, gangly, long. It's just a matter of if he could stay healthy, damn. And these parents now, they act like, well, I got to save my son. I told my son's Little League coach, travel team, I said, look, pitch him every game. He ain't pitching in high school. I'm telling you right now, throw his ass every game. He'll hit in high school. He'll play short, but he don't throw it hard enough. He ain't pitching, so throw his ass. You guys want to have a great experience playing the state finals, and they won a state championship, and I'm like that, and they still think about it. I'm like, just throw his ass. Honest to God, I got parents saying, well, I don't want to throw his arm out. I always say, for what? Like, let me see your son pitch. Okay. He got no shot. Throw him every game. It's unbelievable.
Remember one of my buddies in like maybe 7th grade got shut down for the year, like just for his elbow or shoulder. I'm like, brother, you're still growing. What are we shutting you down for? You're like one of our better arms. We kind of need you for this season. And he's like, nah, I'm not pitching.
Did he end up pitching? Did he even end up pitching in high school?
Hell no.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He pitched the first couple years and then it was done for. And he played third base and he hit. I'm like, great.
In our world, we call it Cliff Jenkins disease because Cliff Jenkins was in 6th grade shooting jump shots. Sweet. Nobody could get a hit off Cliff Jenkins. He was the star CYO fullback. Didn't play 1 second, not 1 second. I saw him the other day. Well, that's a lie. I saw him 2 years ago in a bar, and he laughs. He goes, you guys really called it Cliff Jenkins disease? I go, yeah. I go, Cliff. He started laughing. Because every town's got one of those. Every town has one of those. We just happen to give it a name because that's what we do. No, it's bullshit. I'll tell you right now. Man, people lost their minds with me. Your son shouldn't be pitching so much. I go, he throws the ball just like every other kid. He ain't pitching in high school. He ain't pitching in college. He ain't. Just shut up. And sure enough, I was freaking right. And I had no interest. You're right, Tank Shaheen. Most parents are trying to live vicariously. I tell you what, I live vicariously through my son. This is a true story. I lived vicariously through my son because when they played, all the parents were awesome. We stayed in a hotel. We caused a ruckus. We had a billion beers. We laughed our dicks off. And then you know what? It was the same thing in college. Same thing. You know what? They beat South Dakota State with the Dominator. And I told the parents, hey, look, I got a room at this little dive bar. Let's go. We got nothing to do until, what was it, Thursday, nothing until Saturday. Let's go. And we ended up, the whole parents, that's how you live vicariously. Yeah, you suffer through your kid. Like I was telling Bruce Pearl today, man, I couldn't stand. I love watching my son play, but it made me crazy because I had no control. But no. Anyway, see, I'm from Northwest Indiana. Guy says this, my town is full of people who would have been great, but they blew out their knee, right? Gary, Indiana. Everybody quits that goes to college. Everybody. And I was going to quit. Called my dad. I'm a sophomore. I'm not playing. I go, Dad, call that guy at Evansville. I'm out of here. He goes, all right, so you're just like every other jackass from Gary, Indiana that's going to quit. I said, oh, fuck, Dad. All right, I ain't quitting. All right, I ain't quitting. I ain't quitting. But Eddie Phillips, thank you, brother. Next.
Question 7. I believe this is a response to Sharon Moore and the video we did there. Love Dakich, but him criticizing a coach is just odd. Loves Bob Knight, but how much was Knight protected? All the behavior of these arrogant coaches is amazing, but can't pick and choose right and wrong.
Oh, that's bullshit. I'll do whatever the hell I want to do, Dave. What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? Why can't? I always love when people say you can't. I don't know whether Knight was protected. Who protected him? All I saw him do was get suspended half the time. No, 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 no. If you're not criticizing, hey, I've been very critical of Bob Knight, and I was critical of Bob Knight when I was there. My criticism of Bob Knight relative to me is after I left. After I left, he was a jackass to the point where I've never cussed out an adult male more than I cussed out his son, Timmy. But no, hell, if you're not going to criticize Sharon Moore and you have my job, then you shouldn't have my job. I can pick and choose whatever the hell I want to do. I mean, damn, last I looked, it said Dan Dakich show. Last I looked, it's Dan Dakich Twitter. Last I looked, it's don't at me with Dan Dakich. I want to take a dump. I'll take a dump right here. I mean, what are you talking about? You can't pick and choose. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Doesn't seem right. And I'd get fired. But what do you mean you can't pick and choose? I agree the behavior of these arrogant coaches is amazing. Pick and choose whatever you want. People say, something about what I say on Twitter. I go, last I look, it's my account. You don't like my account? Block it. Hey, look, I don't know that Knight was protected. I don't know that he, when I was there, I didn't think he was. He got suspended. He threw a chair, got suspended. He got suspended for kicking his kid. I mean, people act like when you played for Coach Knight, like every day you put on boxing gloves and you beat the shit out of each other and then coach would punch you and you'd punch him. What are you talking about? Dude got suspended? What's wrong? Get out of here with that shit. Get out. Next.
Let's go. Question 8. Question is, did Ballard know about the Daniel Jones injury before trading their 26 and 27 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner? Those picks will get better and better with each loss. Either way, I think it's time for the Colts to find a new GM.
I don't think he did. And I don't know that, but I can't imagine that he did. It's absolutely time for the Colts to find a new GM. This is 9 years. I mean, how many GMs that have an under 500 record have never won their division? How many of those guys get 9 years? And it was actually the worst division in football for the longest time. I mean, every team in that division has been through at least 3 general managers or are on their 3rd general manager. And all 3 of those other teams, whether it's the Texans, the Jaguars, or the Titans, have won the division. And guess who hasn't? That's right, our guy. I can't imagine he knew Daniel Jones was hurt. I will actually give him credit for going all in on Sauce Gardner. Sometimes bad luck kicks you right in the nuts, and I think it did. But and to your point, yes, I absolutely think that the Colts need a new general manager. This is not where – it's like I said, when I was at Bowling Green, I went to West Virginia, came back to Bowling Green. Every year when I came back, we'd get off, good start, 3 guys, 2 guys, 4 guys, 1 guy would get hurt. And I swear to God, I felt like I was there was like a black cloud over my head. And I feel like that with Ballard. Like whatever he wants to do is going to end up shitty because there's like a black cloud. So, you know what? I think the daughters will do it. I think maybe they'll move on. But who knows? I mean, I guess that's what I would say. Who knows? But I'm with you. Next, I'm looking for. There's a thing I have here that we call it my East Coast office sent me. And hold on here, I'll tell you. All right, since Ballard got there, 2017, the Titans have had 4 head coaches, 3 general managers, and they've won 2 division titles. The Jaguars have had 5 head coaches, 3 general managers, and have won 2 division titles. Since Ballard's been there, the Texans have had 5 head coaches, 3 general managers, 5 division titles. The Colts, 4 head coaches, 1 general manager, 0 division titles. And you can tell me, well, it's all on Andrew Luck. Here's the starting quarterbacks during this time. Titans, 8 starting quarterbacks. Jags, 7. Texans, 9. Colts, 14. So, you know what? Yeah, he gone. I don't want him to be gone. I mean, I don't care either way. I like him. But no, 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 no. Next.
Question 9. Dan, what was the best MAC school you coached against, and what was the worst? I grew up 10 minutes from downtown Akron and couldn't get out quick enough. Go Zips, though.
I'll tell you, the best team I played against is the best team in the MAC history. We lost in the MAC championship game in 2002 to Kent State, who went to the Elite Eight, and they lost to Indiana to go to the Final Four. Indiana had to hit 15 threes. Second best was we had, and that year I think we lost. I think we were 24-6 maybe, and 3 of those losses we couldn't beat Kent. I mean, I did everything. Shit, we couldn't beat them. We played them. It was tie game at halftime. Packed house in the Q, I think, Quicken Loans Arena. And Antonio Gates, the football player, was a bitch. We couldn't beat him. Before that, we had just beaten Wally Zerbiak's Miami team, went to the Sweet 16. The week before the MAC tournament, we beat Zerbiak at home, and we're playing them, and we're up 1 with the ball with like 35 seconds. And I blame myself. The ball's coming from right to left. And my point guard, who was a senior, got the ball. So I walked down here to move. We had a player of the year, he and Zerby. I kid named Anthony Stacy, and I was moving him. I told him, go from the foul line to the free throw line, get it and go. All of a sudden, a whistle blew, and the referee called a 10 count, which when we went back and looked at it on tape, it was an 8 count. I damn near got fired because I had the commissioner, the head of officials, and my AD in the office, and I'm MFing everybody. But those are the two. Earl Boykins' team with Derek Dials. Boykins was a longtime player. They were pretty good, but those are the two that were the best. The worst, probably Buffalo when they came into the league. You know, they were Division II, and they came in the league and got pretty good. They got pretty good, really good. But probably that. Next!
Barsco Media, thank you for the super chat here. When you fire a GM, should you fire the head coach too, since it's, quote, his guy? I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to where the blame starts and ends.
Man, jeez. Oh, boy. By the way, thanks for the $5. Appreciate you. Man, that's going to be the question with the Colts. Steichen is the general manager's guy. Steichen is Ballard's guy. I usually equate everything to 2 things, the mafia or 2.5 men. And the mafia says you fired the guy that brought in the guy. 2.5 men says you sleep with the guy's wife that brought in the guy. It's different. But anyway, I don't know. You know, let me just use the Colts. I really don't know. Ballard has been there a long time, and as I said, he's kind of a pox on the whole place. You better have a better replacement than Steichen. He's not been good. He's bad in game. But I think it depends on the situation. Most guys that are general managers take the job, and, you know, that old saying, I want my guy in here. So I guess, yeah, probably. You know, back before they hired Ballard, they tied, and this was so bad for Ryan Grigson, they tied Pagano and Grigson together. If one was leaving, the other was leaving, or whatever. I don't even know if it happened. But, all right, let's get to serious stuff here. Sean, let's end this. What's going on in the dating life of you, big dog? Is the girl called back? Is she came back crying? What's going on?
Oh, no crying, no comeback yet.
Damn it.
The other girl was nice, accompanied me to this holiday party. Under no pretenses of like a serious +1, still worked out in the end of the night. So I was pretty satisfied with my last Friday night. Was happy with it. Somehow didn't blow that one. And then, woke up on Saturday, like walking around the streets in New York City like a creature. Dan, like a creature. Like I couldn't even. I walked out of there with, I think, an Amstel light bottle and a water bottle. I'm like, this is going to carry me to wherever I got to go next. Like I can't. I just had to get out. Had to start rolling. Got a bagel sandwich. I think I had a burger right after that, just trying to recoup. But it was definitely a pretty good night for me. I'm not.
So you were on a date, but you got smoked, hammered. What?
The Christmas party. Everyone was getting.
Christmas party.
burden it down. No. The dates, I think I've actually learned through some nice tutelage also, not to get all fucked up on the dates. They don't seem
Not
to like
unless
that.
you got to.
Yeah, yeah.
Not unless.
Oh, if there's if this girl from last Friday is unavailable this Friday, then it might be one of those dates where you got to on this Friday.
Hey, sometimes you got to. We'll end with this. Dan, is Gary, Indiana the armpit of Indiana, or is East Chicago? Man, that's like asking me, do I use shampoo with conditioner or not? I mean, it's like they're both. Gary's the armpit. There ain't much happening in Gary. I'm going to say Gary because everybody's moved out. And when you drive down Broadway, there's no businesses. You can get some shrimps, maybe some chickens, and get your nails did. But, man, there ain't much happening there. No. Hey, Sean, Pepe Le Pew says Sean's going to get him some this Christmas season. Do hookers count? No, Sean. No, No.
I wouldn't say so. I don't think that at the holidays, kind of a tough time to make that call. I think.
All right, brother. Thanks for everything. Thanks to everybody. I don't know what's the date today?
17th, Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing it Christmas Eve. We'll be back in 2 weeks, so there you go. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow on the show. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Would you? Hit that bell so you know what we're doing. Every day, this is the show. See ya.